Hi guys, back again. Hope you're having an amazing day today. The sun is shining and I am grateful to be here. So I want to talk about blame. So who is really to blame? The long and short answer is no one. Having blame or blaming someone means that you're attached to the blame, you're attached to the situation. In all reality, you were not in the person's position at the time, so you would never ever know what that person was going through at that moment in time. And that's what I think we as human beings need to understand, is that at any particular moment in time, it's just a moment, and that person may have fault in that moment, but does that define who you are? It doesn't define the person that you're going to be. And if you really look back on life and all the things that you've been through, I'm sure that you've made mistakes, or I'm sure you've done things that you're not very proud of. Does that define who you are now? It doesn't. There's a Bible scripture that talks about a woman who was found sleeping with and someone else's husband, and everybody wanted to stone her, and Jesus said, if you're without sin, cast the first stone. And the reason why people couldn't cast the first stone is because they were not perfect. And that's what we need to realize, that when somebody does something in that moment in time, it does not define who they are for a lifetime. I'm sure if you look back to things that you've been through and some of the mistakes that you've made, it shouldn't, like, those things that you don't carry with you, because it doesn't define you. So why should you do that with anybody else? So again, we have to look at things holistically, and try not to identify yourself with the blame, with the outcome, with the person. At the same time, try not to allow it to identify with yourself, because then that's how anger and unforgiveness happens. And the whole essence of you holding on to anger and unforgiveness is that element of identifying with the blame of the situation. And you need to realize that that just happened in a moment, and it should not define you. The moment you start identifying with it is the moment that you start to carry a heavy burden that's not yours to carry. But the moment you decide to just let go, forgive and accept, especially because of the moment, is the moment that you will experience true freedom. So again, when you get to that place of no one is to blame because it was a moment, you get to a place of true enlightenment and true forgiveness. And when you hold on to what somebody has done to you, you're holding on to the identity of the offense, and therefore you're bringing a burden on you that you shouldn't really have to be carrying. Not saying that nobody can be wrong. Yes, everybody's wrong in a moment. And if somebody is wrong for a long term, it's just something that you kind of need to release yourself from, maybe move away from, but don't allow it to identify with you, and don't allow it to hold on to you. So when you get to that place of true letting go, and true non-identification, and you get to a place of non-blame. No one is to blame. In fact, everybody's perfect in God's image. We're all perfect, even with our imperfections. So yeah, no one's to blame. Have a great day. Hope to help somebody. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Email me or say something in the comments and I'll get back to you. Take care.